Well, your question has to do with, I think it's two questions that you're asking. If you have a guru who has passed away due to natural causes or whatever the case may be, there's no real loss in one sense, because the guru's instructions, the guru's, let's say, directives and suggestions, let's say, are your guiding light, you know, and the blessings that also come. You know, it may not always become, blessings don't always come in the form of instructions, but it comes in the form of, I wish you well, you know. So everybody needs that. So when the guru leaves, the blessings are still there and the directives are always there. You just have to keep the good advice that's delivered to you, and that should never die. So really the guru's contribution in your life is what he or she says to you. That is meant for your spiritual benefit. So that shouldn't die. So along with the death or the disappearance of the physical body, whatever contribution has been given by that individual should not die. Like, my father has died, my mother has passed away, but I can still remember all the good things they did for me. You know, that should never die. That should never perish. In the case of a guru who has somehow or other, by some circumstance, become weakened in their spiritual consciousness, I guess the question here is how to take that, how to accept that. Well, it does happen. It's rare, but it does happen from time to time. We understand that material nature is very strong and insurmountable. And Maya, the illusory energy, can nab anybody, you know, if you don't have your guards up. So this sometimes happens to your mentor, teacher, guru, and it can be the situation. There's history tells that it is there. What does one do? Well, if the guru has been of great encouragement to you and given good directions, then you can also hold on to those directives. There's no problem there. If one feels the need to get further encouragement, then there's no problem in seeking help from someone else who may be there. Our Guru Srila Prabhupada said that around every corner there's a Brahmin, or around every corner there's like a teacher or an advisor, someone who's more experienced than yourself. So what we take from the Guru is experience. And if in the case of a Guru having become weakened by the onslaught of Maya, that in itself can be a lesson. And we can look at some of the symptoms and some of the, let's say, perhaps some of the particular actions that were executed by the Guru that were questionable, and say, well, I better not go down that path. So everything's a learning curve. Even when someone, let's say, as we sometimes say, falls down, there's something to be learned from that as well. But it doesn't mean that now you're finished. The Guru has sunk down into the bottom of the ocean, and I will also sink down to the bottom of the ocean. No, you just have to continue on with good advice from others. And as long as we hold on to Shastra, scripture, and take shelter also of sadhus, other souls, like we say that the way to make spiritual progress is through a three-pronged system, you know, Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. So if one of those is eliminated, then you have the other two to rely on.